Stop micromanaging your manifestation. It's time that I just tell you straight, guys. You want to manifest fast? You want to manifest easy? You want to manifest effortlessly? Then stop messing with the middle. You want to know more? Let's get started. Hello everyone, my name is Neyah, and on this channel we talk everything about manifestation, esotericism, and so much more. And on Patreon I make weekly extra videos about this topic. The link is down below, and all my services including tarot, law of assumption, coaching kind of stuff are listed down below. But now let's get started with today's video. Now, disclaimer, obviously everything that I say comes from my personal experience, the experience of my friends and clients, and you do you, and you take what resonates with you, because obviously you create your own rules, as this is an assumption-based universe, an attraction-based universe. If you want to know more about create your own rules, I actually made a video about it, so subscribe and check it out on my channel. But anyway, obviously this is my opinion, but according to my experience, what I notice is that manifestation becomes a lot easier, faster, and effortless when we don't mess with the middle too much, or at all actually. What does it mean not messing up with the middle? It's very much what Neville Goddard, Florence Scovel Shinn, and I will say also Joseph Murphy and many other teachers have always said: go directly to the end. Now, there is this tendency in general on YouTube to just wanting to hyper control or micromanage manifestation, where you get people telling you can affirm for every single detail or how the manifestation is unfolding. Let's give an example. Oh, this person is first going to call me, then they're going to bring me flowers, then they're going to step on my door, then we're going to be on a date, then I'm going to get engaged with a specific ring, then I'm going to get married. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that this cannot be done, because it definitely can be done, and there are stories supporting that, but I'm just saying, is it really necessary to micromanage your manifestation? Isn't it easier and 10 times more fun to go directly to the end? According to my personal experience, it is. And also Neville Goddard will agree with me. Now, I mean, let's talk about personal relationships, romantic relationships, because many of you guys are using manifestation just for that, and I personally think you should use it for so many other things, and actually you should use it in a holistic way. Manifest like the best life ever that includes everything. But anyway, let's talk about specifically relationship. Let's say you like this guy, this girl, whoever, and you have a desire to get married, or maybe you don't know anyone at all, but your desire is to get married, have children, and do a family. Now, why messing with the middle? Why do you want to go and stress your mind and go, okay, he has to call me first, then he or she has to, or they have to do this, and then they have to don't you want to enjoy the journey and having even the surprise on how the manifestation will unfold? Isn't it just easier to visualize, affirm, or have fun and go directly in the end and just say, I am so happy and grateful because I'm happily married with the love of my life? Doesn't that sound better? Makes you feel better? Makes you feel like relief that you don't have to mess up with the middle. You don't have to hyper control or micromanage your manifestation. You can get whatever you want. I made 2 videos about this already. You can get everything that you want. The universe, your subconscious mind, which by the way are the same thing because we're all connected, is always saying yes to you. Why do you have to micromanage? Go directly to the end. It's more fun, it's easier, and it's effortless. Because if I am going directly to the end, I don't care how am I going to get there, because there could be infinite ways that my singular perspective can simply not see, because I'm human, on the how things can unfold and can manifest. And I had multiple examples of this. So I give you another example that I gave in one of my previous videos or future videos, because I just recorded it. So depending on when I'm going to post it. Anyway, so let's say that when I wanted to buy my house, I didn't have the huge amount of money. Like my house is worth basically almost $1 million. I didn't have that amount of money, okay? So I didn't thought, oh, I don't have the money to get the house, so I should manifest first a job that gives me this amount of money, then I have to manifest the savings, or I have to manifest to win the money and db-da-be-da and micromanage everything. Because why would I do that? What is my desire? What was my core desire at that time? My core desire was to have the house. I didn't care about the money. I wanted the house. So I started visualizing, because that's what I do mostly. I visualize, but affirmation is the same thing, so don't get freaked out. I started visualizing that I was living in the house. And every single time I was walking, because I knew which house I wanted, and by the way, I didn't even know whether or not it was available, because it's not a problem. I don't care whether or not it's available. It will be available if I say so, because reality is a mirror. So every single time that I was walking down the road and I was seeing that particular apartment that I wanted, I used to say, that's my house. Affirmation, right? Little behold, I didn't even know how would I get there. And I remember my father telling me, Virginia, oh sorry, that's my real name, Neyah, you are delusional. You're delusional. How are you gonna get there? Like, he used to tell me, like, I raised a daughter that is absolutely delusional. I'm like, I don't care. That's my house. That's my house. And I used to laugh, and it was a lot of fun to even visualize, because I never imagine or visualize, if I have to be honest, that maybe once in a while to test the law, but I never visualize or imagine to push manifestation or to necessarily make something happen so badly. I was like, it's just a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun to have desires, and it is a lot of fun not to be desperate about them and to just imagine for the sake of it. I love daydreaming. I made a video about daydreaming and how it's so powerful to manifest, because it makes things easier, effortless, and it drops importance, at least in my opinion. So I did that, and then I told the story millions of times. I think it's also on my picture, through a series of unworldly circumstances, I got the apartment. It was crazy, and I even got a discount on it, which was even crazier. That's how easy it is. You don't have to mess up with the middle. I want you guys to be honest and just say to yourself, because I think that some people, I wouldn't say the majority, but some people are not honest with their desires for old programming, which is understandable, but it is what it is. Like, you are not honest. Like, let's say that you like a guy or a girl, whoever, and your deep desire is to get married. You don't shoot for the star, you don't shoot for the universe, you shoot for, like, oh, but maybe I'm not worth marriage, maybe he doesn't want marriage or whatever, so I'm just gonna manifest dating. Why? Why? Because you don't believe that you're worthy of your desire. Then work on your self-concept and start saying, my world always takes care of me. I'm worthy of all of the desire that I want. And my divine plan, like Florence Shin, is unfolding right now. Shoot for the freaking stars. Shoot higher than the moon, so at least you land on the moon. So be honest with your desires, stop messing with the middle, and go directly and straightforwardly to the end. If you want a new home, point to the one that you actually truly desire. Don't mess with the middle. It doesn't matter if the circumstances right now don't look favorable to you. This reality is a mirror. There are infinite ways, and I mean it, there are infinite ways, even winning extreme amount of money that could, and I don't want you to control that, but I just want you to be open to the fact that there are infinite ways in which your desire can come into fruition. Infinite. And you cannot stay here, sit on the sofa, and exhaust your brain thinking about every possible scenarios, because you don't have that perspective. You're not God, you're not infinite intelligence, you cannot see that far. And I don't mean it to diminish you or diminish your power, because it's not, but simply you're a human being. You don't have that perspective, that wider perspective. Make it easier, drop the importance, drop it all, surrender to this infinite intelligence, and be honest. What is it that you want? and go and get it with your mind and affirm for it, visualize for it. And it will happen. That's a crazy thing. No one is here saying no to you. The universe, your subconscious mind, doesn't care. For your subconscious mind, there is no difference in manifesting a coffee or manifesting something bigger. Some people will tell you that there is a difference, but in my opinion, there isn't. It's all a limitation of the mind. Now, the only difference could be in the perception, like if you think it's more difficult or not, or in the type of actions that you will be inspired to take, or there is a difference in the way it can come to you or it can be materialized. But for your subconscious mind, there is really not that big of a difference. It's all a limitation and byproduct of the mind. I am for dropping it all, go directly to the end, and mess less with the middle. Because when I see people messing so much with the middle, I see that they get frustrated, they get impatient, they get delays, because they're trying to overly control reality, overly control how a person shows up, overly control how they get the money, overly control how they get the house or the career. Don't you want to be surprised? Because another thing, and this is a topic for another video, that you guys, I think, need to understand, that manifestation is not just about the manifestation. Manifestation is also about your life. It's the journey that gets you there. It's like doing a holiday. You don't go on holiday just to be on that beautiful beach. Of course you do, but you also go on the holiday to have the experience. When I think about going on a holiday, I think about, oh my God, I'm so happy I'm going to be in this fabulous plane, and I'm going to have such a relaxing time on the plane, and I'm already thinking about what I'm going to read, what I'm going to do, and I feel like first class, amazing, and whatever you are. With friends, let's say you're taking the train, oh God, it's gonna be so much fun, taking pictures, having fun, having a laugh with my friends on the train. Then you think about getting to the hotel, enjoying the room, seeing the room for the first time, then going to the beach, then taking the sun, then maybe going dancing or concerts, whatever it is. You don't think about holiday, just the manifestation of the holiday itself. I hope you think about the beautiful journey and the beautiful experiences that you're gonna have, and all the stories that you're gonna take home with you, and you're gonna share with your other friends that weren't on holiday with you. Bless them. You know what I mean? So think about manifestation like this. Don't mess with the middle and enjoy the journey that is leading you to that beautiful end. Do you know why also I think you shouldn't mess with the middle, micromanage your manifestation, and go directly to the end and enjoying the journey in the meantime while it's unfolding? Because as human beings, desires will never stop. And this is something that you guys need to be very aware of. Unless you become self-realized, you become enlightened, which, let's be realistic, is everyone gonna get enlightened? Is everyone even interested in getting enlightened? I'm not enlightened and still living a happy, fulfilling life. You know what I mean? So unless you get to that stage of spirituality, which is for the few, in my opinion, is for the few. You will have personal realization, but that complete nirvana, I think it's really for the few, and there is a spiritual reason why is that so. But we don't care about that, because we care about our own desires. So if you're still on that level, well, you care about just being generally happy, having your desires, living a fulfilling life. You also need to realize that desires never stop, and this is great. You will never get bored in life, because as soon as you get the house, you will want more. And as soon as you get the relationship, you will want a family maybe. Or maybe you don't want a family, but you will want something else. Now, should we be content with what we have? Absolutely. And that's a practice of presence, of gratitude, and that's a completely different topic. But unfortunately, or luckily, as human beings, we're constantly expanding, we're constantly growing, and we will always want more. Until we get more enlightened. So because we will always want more, if you see manifestation as the ending goal of what is going to make you happy, like until you get this thing, you're not going to be happy, or after you get this thing, that's when you're going to be happy, you're really missing the point of life. Because once you are going to get that thing, you're going to feel fulfilled, you're going to feel good, but then you will want something else. So your focus will always be directed to something else, because the mind always multiplies. So relax, chill, stop micromanaging, go directly to the end, know that it's granted, know that it's done, you will get what you want, and in the meantime of the unfoldment of the circumstances, which is not going to take long, but anyway, in the meantime that reality will conform to you, just enjoy the journey and be surprised about the journey, because it's nice to watch a movie and not get a spoiler before, I think. Okay, I hope this video was inspiring and especially is gonna help you out with your manifestation. Let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe for more videos and hit the ring bell button so you always get notified about my new videos. I see you also on Patreon. And guys, stop micromanaging your manifestation. Make it easy, effortless, have fun. The universe, your subconscious mind, is always saying yes. Love you guys. Bye.